Because we live in the building, man. How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing, man? It is Tuesday. So you guys already know Tuesday morning, the amigos, the three amigos of Cowboys content bring you guys content like no one has ever brought it before.
Yes,
And we are
sir.
here, man. We are here, man. We are here, man. You got your boy West Coast Cowboy, you got Landlord from Landlord, Alabama, and then you got my boy HTM from HTM Sports, man. What's up, fellas?
Let's get it.
Man,
What's happening?
Man, just some more of it, man. Just you know how it is. Early morning cow. Well, actually, this ain't really early morning cowboy content because this is like midday for y'all. But this is early
Yeah.
morning content for us for out here in Southern California because you guys know we are the last people in the world to wake up. You
Facts.
man. So, hey, salute to everybody that's coming in right now, man. I appreciate everybody that's tapping in. And man, let's have ourselves a good ass show, man. But first off, you guys already know whenever West Coast goes live, there's two things you guys must do. The first thing you guys must do is you must hit that share button. So I need everybody right now that's watching, no matter where you're watching at, I need you guys to hit that share button and support the content, man. Support the content. Listen to me. We love you guys giving us the big shout outs. You were great in the comment box. But guess what? That ain't gonna keep these appeals on. It's gonna keep these lights on, man. We need
Yes,
y'all to
sir.
actually share the content, man. Be a player and share the content. You feel me? And then
Absolutely.
next thing I need you guys to do, there's these things called stars. What are stars? Stars and super chats are exactly the exact same thing. And I'm gonna tell you guys this other thing. We got this new thing called Cash App. Now, you already know what Cash App is, but listen to me. Listen to me. When you provide a great product, you know what I'm saying? When you provide a great service, you should have no excuses, nor should you feel any way about asking for the sale. And the sale is support. We believe that we provide you guys a great product. We're going to provide you guys some great content, and we're going to need you guys to support us throughout this content. And how are you guys going to do that? You're going to do that by sending stars on Facebook, and you're also going to send super chats on YouTube. And if you can't sign neither one of them, then you can also send you can also hit that Cash App button, man. So either way, don't fall short. Just make sure you guys support the content creators, and we just appreciate you guys, man. But before we do that, though, I need every single person right now that's listening to my voice, no matter where you are. I need you guys to hit the share button. You know, it's a lot of people that don't know we live right now. I need you guys to hook us up and do y'all due diligence and job and hit that share button. So Sam, hit that share button for your boy Joseph Mack, Lamont Bryan. Hit that share button, man. Appreciate you guys watching on Facebook. You guys understand Facebook. It takes them a little bit longer to get on here. Shout out to everybody that's watching on YouTube, though. I know you guys, I know you fellas got some guys that are some fellas and some fellets that are watching on y'all shows. So let me know, get them people some shout outs to some important people that's watching on y'all shows.
Do
all
your
right.
thing,
So
man.
already appreciate you for letting me go, man. So Jeffrey Lumber Dog Dozy, man, I appreciate you for tapping in at HTM Sports. Regina Green, I appreciate you for tapping in over here. Hey, Auntie Charlene, part of the Wrench Gang, I appreciate you for tapping in over here at HTM Sports.
You
Michael
know, we
Lockhart,
call her Queen Charlene with the green now, man. You know
hey
what I'm
man, she be blessing us, man.
saying?
Hey, Miss Charlene has been nothing but a blessing to us as we started this process, man. So I
Yes, sir.
appreciate her for everything. And
Yes,
Michael
man.
Lockhart again, I appreciate you, my brother. So you can go ahead and go, man. That's everybody that spoke so far.
Okay, give me 1 second. Y'all know I'm working behind the scenes. You know
Hey,
how I do.
real quick, shout out to Eric Wallace. Shout out to my boy Alec Wallace. Shout out to Jeffrey Lumberdozy. What's up with your boy? I don't know how y'all. I know Jeffrey got more than one phone, and I know Auntie Charlene got more than phone. I think Auntie Charlene got three phones. She either got two phones
She
and a
got
laptop.
3 phones. She
Hey,
like Kevin Gates, ain't
actually, Kevin Gates actually had like five because he said he got two phones, one for the plug and one for the
For the
load.
low.
And,
Facts.
then he said, and he's hold on, I gotta, I'm gonna write it down, but I'll just bring it to my little gal, man. And he actually got like five phones. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? If you break the math down. But yo, Charlene, she got two phones, a tablet, and I think we might be on somebody's TV up in that house somewhere. I got that feeling. My hand is itching. You know what I'm saying? I got Michael Lockhart and I got Jason Bien up in there. Shadiq Hale and Austin Howard in the building. Deadly Duty. Wait, Dolly the Bully 916. I think he raising dogs out there. And Travis Edler. What's up with you? Landlord, I think you should be ready now.
Yeah. You know I'm working, but I got you. Shout out to
Okay, I got
everybody rocking with your boy, man. Shout out to D.A. Lee. Shout out to Fish the Buzzer Beat 82. Shout out to Goat Matt Madden in the building. What's happening? What's happening? Michael Lockhart, Jeffrey Lombardi Dozy, Miss Niecy, how you doing? Miss Charlene with the green. Shout out to you. Shout out to Nick Rich. Shout out to Reddy Red, Trout Boy Red in the building. What's happening, man? Shout out to everybody rocking with us in the trap. And you know, on the West Coast and HTM Sports. What's happening?
this dude, and this
Already.
one landlord you gave Lamberdozy a whole nother name last name. I didn't even recognize it the way
I said, Jeff, hold on.
You might have said it correctly.
I say Lombardi Dozer. That's what I say.
You might have said it correctly.
Yeah, I don't know. You know I speak broken English, sir. You know that.
That's why I said, hey, I might have been saying it wrong this whole time. I'm gonna have to, hey, some of y'all gonna have to call in just because we say y'all name so many times just so you can correct us on the
absolutely
your name. You know what I'm saying?
Also, hey, shout out to Daisy Clark for tapping in, part of the Wrench Gang. I appreciate you.
Shout out to Miss Daisy.
Yes, sir. Eric, Nick says he can't hear who. Who can't you hear? Tell me who you can't hear before we even take off. I want to know right now. I'm gonna say hello. Landlord, say hello. Henny, say hello.
Hello.
Okay, now if you couldn't hear one of those hellos, put it in the comment box. We'll fix it right now. I'm gonna be honest with you though. I have a strong feeling though. It's probably you, the watchers. Probably not us. Because I hear Henny pretty good. He's coming through Sling. Landlord's coming through.
I hear him pretty good too.
So I think you might want to log out and log back in. If you hear me, that might be your internet. You're talking about. Might be on this. You know what I'm saying?
Hear all of us, so I don't know. But I am actually in the process of getting another mic. Benny Stanley, what's up with you, man?
Well, actually, this is what he's actually doing. This is what he's in the process. We are in the process of getting a new mic. So what we doing is, y'all know all them cash apps that y'all be sending, man. My boy saving up them cash apps to go get himself a new mic.
Nick.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So what we gonna do? So what we need you to do is when Henny drop that cash app, man, if you want to help Henny get that new microphone, man, you want to be a part of him sounding good, sounding better, make sure you guys hit that cash app. And then also for my boy Landlord, he is monetized too, so make sure y'all hit that super chat from my boy. And then also I think he working on his second show this morning already. Joseph DeMac, what up, Joseph DeMac? I see you over there with the my boy got half his face painted up. I see that, man. I see. Hey, what was that for, Mac? I need to know what was that for. What was that for? I see you did half your face. Put that in the comment box. I want to know. Joseph DeMac says he can hear all three. If Mac Man say we can hear all three, we good. And I got
I'm a little low.
Fish say, hey, he gonna be a low.
HTM guy is low, Landlord from Alabama. Okay.
If you want HTM to be more louder and more clear, you need to hit that cash app. Just be honest with you. Some problems in life you can only be fixed with hitting that cash app. If you got a gal, you got a girl you love, you know them problems.
Somebody with a crazy name. I'm sorry, I can't pronounce that. I don't think I can pronounce not one name in your name. I'm sorry, but he says his Prescott better than Hurts. Absolutely, he is, sir. Yep. And that man had one day. He had one good year. Dak had several years like that. He had a rookie year like that.
Yes, sir. All right, so let's go ahead and so we didn't kind of went through everything, paid bills and did everything. So if you haven't already, hit them star buttons, hit them super chat buttons, and then listen to me. I'm gonna tell y'all this in this show right here, right? In this show, if the people who support, they get priority. I do not want you guys to think that we are ignoring your comments. Because we are.
Hold on.
Hold on.
I gotta give this out real quick. Miss Charlene with the $100 donation. I appreciate it.
Ah, man. Shout out to Miss Charlene with the green. We appreciate you, man.
Appreciate you, Miss Charlene. Appreciate you.
Shout out to you,
Miss Charlene. If you want to get some love, you want to get your comments read quickly, hit that share button, hit that star button, hit whatever button you can hit, man. And then let's go
in the goat round here, boy. Y'all better quit playing with her.
Hey, shout out Miss Charlotte. also shout out to $1 Million Baby, because I'm gonna tell y'all this right now, man. There's some folks over here that might not be able to hit that cash app button that aggressively, but I'm gonna tell you this right now. No matter what you do, no matter what you send, it is greatly appreciated. So every single person in here, no matter if you send $1, no matter if you send $1,000, man, it's gonna get put to good use. So everybody's with that green, man. And I'm gonna tell you this right now, for the people who are not able to send stars at all, guess what? I'm gonna tell you this right now. You know what's even more important? Your shares. You want to know why? Because you can share the content to someone who can. So you are equally important, man. Let's go ahead and jump right into this content, man, because I know everybody only got about 50 minutes. So we about to
Absolutely.
be moving fast. We gonna be sticking fast. If you got a problem, you better watch your mouth because we might put our foot in your ass.
Absolutely.
I just made that up right now. No, actually, what they say, I think we should start off every show like this with the snowfall when he be like, listen. You know what I'm saying? And if you got some constructive criticism, some constructive stuff to add to this conversation, just say it. But if not, I need everybody to shut up and let us figure this thing out like we always do. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
You feel me? Because we ain't got all morning. You feel me? But if you got
Yes,
some
sir.
construction, if you got some ideas that you think will help us, please say them. But if
Facts.
not, sit back, relax, and we about to drive this thing. You know what I'm saying? Let's get it, man. So wait, we about to jump into
Hold
this.
on. Shout out to Miss Charlene with the $100 super chat, man. You the GOAT. You the GOAT, Miss
The
Charlene.
GOAT.
You the GOAT. We appreciate it.
Appreciate
Y'all
you,
just don't know how far these donations go for us. We all young, trying to get it. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get better and build up as the full-time content creator. So, man, all those donations and stuff like that help us tremendously. So I appreciate that, Miss Charlene.
Absolutely. And make sure you guys hit that share button, and appreciate y'all for hitting the star button over there on Facebook too. So real quick, man, listen to me. So we woke up, we got a couple subjects we're going to touch on, we're going to talk on first. First thing we're going to talk about is something that I think that's been out there in the media for yesterday, today, and all today. It's going to be the biggest story that's out there, and that is Jalen Ramsey possibly coming to the Dallas Cowboys by way of Trizay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I just did a semi-film session. It was basically, I looked at the Cowboy game because I feel like, a lot of fans ain't too big on the whole NFL, so they know our players. So I think it was just a good gauge for them to see how he was doing against some of our players. You know what I'm saying? They might not know the second and third receiver for these other NFL teams. So when I was showing him against us, I think we got a good gauge on how he's still performing at his later age.
Yeah, and you know what? You got to think it like this, man. When I bring in Jalen Ramsey, what am I bringing in Jalen Ramsey to do? Like, Trayvon Diggs is still my number one corner. So it's like I'm not even bringing in Jalen Ramsey to be Jalen Ramsey. Like, I'm bringing in Jalen Ramsey to do something that Jalen Ramsey has probably never done in his career, and that's to be the second best corner on the team. You know what I'm saying? And it's like with that actually might put some years on Jalen Ramsey's career. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
like
Sam Rowe coming off the hip said, Rams will be our cornerback 3. Hey, you going crazy now. I love Bland, but come on now. Hey, he coming off the hip.
And hey, let's put this into perspective. It's not like Jalen Ramsey is an old, decrepit man. Like, he got drafted the same year, as Zeke and Dak Prescott. So he's 28 right now. He won't be 29 till the middle of the season. So
one second, HTM. Forget he's not playing running back either because he played DB. They barely hitting anybody. You know,
think about how long Terrence Newman played. Terrence Newman was damn near 40, playing at a pretty decent level.
Brandon M. Johnson said Rams is better than Diggs in my eyes. You might need to get your eyes checked, in my opinion.
Hey, but I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna tell you this. Thumbnail. I'm gonna tell you this.
I sent it in the Twitter.
It's
in the Twitter.
Okay, I gotta
send both of y'all Twitter.
Okay, I gotta send it to myself then. Appreciate you. What was I gonna say? This is the thing. Listen to me. No matter what you feel about Jalen Ramsey, answer this question: is he better than Mullins?
Yep.
Brown.
Anthony Brown.
Yep.
McKenzie.
Yep.
Yeah.
Boss Man Fat.
Yep. Is he Absolutely. Let me think. Is he better than that corner that you guys think you're gonna draft in the first round?
Yep.
Joy Porter Jr. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Is he better than that? Because the Cowboys are cheap, and they've been finding guys in the second round that they love. Remember, the second round is really the corner round for the Cowboys. So, is he better than any cornerback that you're thinking he's going to draft in the second round?
Yep.
Ding, 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 ding. Man. You are eligible to be a Dallas Cowboy. That's all I need to know. Listen,
hey, Xavier Rhodes.
Oh yeah, Xavier Rhodes. Xavier Rhodes. Yes. Is he better than any free agent cornerback that we're going to get in the draft that ends up getting 5 interceptions in a season that we don't know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Hold on. For everybody talking about better than Diggs, did y'all just see what I was showing y'all? Because I'm telling you, he gets cooked too. Like, he gets beat just like everybody else, bro. He's a good corner. He's a great corner, I'll say. But you got to think, bro. The bar is super high for DBs, bro. This is probably I feel like DB is the second hardest position to play. I feel like.
You want to know
Because
why?
you gonna get cooked.
Let me say this in their defense, right? You can say that Jalen Ramsey has a better body of work than Diggs, but I think people forget it's a year-to-year league.
Yeah.
I think that's the issue.
And you got to say it like this, man. Like we got to stop there is no player that when we're looking at their career where we're like, they were the guy every single year. Tom Brady was not the guy every single year. Now I'm gonna tell you this right here. Tom Brady was the guy the last portion of his career for sure.
Yeah.
But bro, Tom Brady had down years. But when we think about Tom Brady, we think about his cumulative body of work. We never look at, because last year was not a good year for Tom Brady. But nobody's going to be like, oh, Tom Brady's not a good. They're still talking about bringing him in right now. You want to know why? Because they're looking at his body of work. Listen to me, Cowboy Nation. The only time you should realistically be looking at someone's last year is if one or two things. You are bringing him in to be a starter, or you are thinking about paying him. First off and foremost, Jalen Ramsey is not going to be a starter. So think about this. Theoretically, any film on him is washed. You know what I'm saying? Right. Because there is no film of Jalen Ramsey being the second best corner on the team. There is none. Think about
this.
Then
you ain't got none that's with him playing with the Cowboys either. So yeah.
Now listen to me. Listen to me. Landlord did a beautiful fin. It was an eloquy. You know what I'm saying? It was like a soliloquy. You know what I'm saying? I can't even say the word, but whenever there you go. It's like a soliloquy. You know what I'm saying? It was beautiful. It was beautiful. It was beautiful. I mean, it had its ups and its downs. You know what I'm saying? It was just lovely. You know what I'm saying? But one thing I saw about the video is, man, I saw Jalen Ramsey on a bunch of like CD Lambs and a bunch of like, oh my God, DeAndre Hopkins and DK Metcalfs and him on who else? Some other guys. He was on some Jamar Chases. But it's funny because you don't see him on too many Michael Gallups and T. Higgins and who's some other good second receivers. Because you got to remember, Jalen Ramsey being on the Dallas Cowboys, bruh, we play Cincinnati Bengals. He's not on Jamar Chase. Bruh, that number 7 is on Jamar Chase.
Yeah. And look, people that's hating on Diggs, man, he didn't stop some of the best receivers we done seen out here. He dominated Justin Jefferson. I did a whole film session on it. Go check it out. He shadowed Jefferson and shut him down 2 years in a row. But this the guy who y'all mad at because he ain't tackle. That's just like saying get rid of Steph for not rebounding. I don't understand y'all.
Right. Mm-hmm. And listen, he helped win one of our pivotal games this year with a tackle in that Cincinnati game. Y'all remember?
Yes, a big tackle.
They don't remember. That was way too long ago, bro.
Yeah.
They don't say they did, but I don't remember. I was at the game. I remember it. They don't remember.
Yeah. If he wouldn't have made that tackle, they would have got a first down. Mm-hmm. He won the game with the tackle.
But hey, but you know what? We can listen to him. We ain't got to go back and forth with Diggs, man. With some stuff it just needs to be understood. It ain't need to be explained. You know what I'm saying? Just thinking about I want y'all to think about the concept of Jalen Ramsey being on Michael Gallup's, being on the Brandy Ayuk's of the world, being on like you know what I'm saying, Devontae Smiths of the world. What are y'all thoughts on that? Well, I mean, just go ahead. What are y'all thoughts on that?
Well, hold on. Just to put this into perspective for the people that are down on Trayvon Diggs, I got to do the numbers, right? So Trayvon Diggs gave up 695 yards, 56 receptions, and 5 touchdowns. Last year, Jalen Ramsey gave up 712 yards, 7 touchdowns, and 56 receptions. So they gave up the same amount of receptions. Jalen Ramsey gave up more yards and he gave up more touchdowns. So
look, I just told y'all.
We gotta stop. Listen to me. We gotta listen to me. At some point, there's 2 subjects. We gotta just leave it alone, bro. This subject and this Dak, bro. Like I'm burnt out.
This gonna be the last one. Danny Savage said, talking about he not built for contact. Bro, I just told you, ain't no corners. I just told you. Look, I just had that on the film session, bro. I was showing you Jalen Ramsey didn't want no smoke either. No corners are trying to tackle like that, y'all. That's not in their nature.
The defensive backs that most market call safeties.
Oh my God, there you go.
Facts. Facts. If
There
you
you
can
go.
tackle good, if you willing to get physical, they'll put you at safety before corner.
Facts.
And that's
I
why
was gonna
Boss
say
Man
that.
Fat should be a safety.
That's
He
why
like to get down
Deron
and dirty.
Bland is kind of a anomaly because he actually coming up tackling people. Know what I'm saying? Like when you find a corner that's willing to put his body on the line like that, you got you something special.
Yeah,
Real
but
talk.
also you got to remember too, though. Deron Bland's a slot, so he knows he also got a linebacker behind him. He also got support behind him. When you out there on the edges, man, you're making in the middle the field tackles by yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like that's a different lifestyle. But I mean, I know they didn't keep the stats when Deion Sanders was doing it, was playing. But I know for a fact Deion Sanders. I can almost guarantee you Deion Sanders gave up a bunch of yards because I got a homeboy right now that scored on Deion Sanders. His name is RJ Sauer, wide receiver from USC. I know because my homeboy talk about it every time I see him. Like every time I see him, he talks about that time he burned Deion Sanders. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, like everybody is going to catch one. That's why the saying is cornerbacks have to have short memories. They don't say that about any other position. They don't even say it about quarterbacks, and the quarterbacks are the ones who actually throw the interception. You know what I'm saying? But listen to me. I'm going to give you guys, you give me a corner that can tackle, I'll probably give you a corner that can't cover. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it is in football, man. Like you typically don't get them both. You know what I'm saying?
Look, we're not saying that these guys never tackle. We're telling you that if you ask a DB, if you put them in a room by yourself with no cameras or no lights, they're going to be like, hey, man, I'd rather not tackle. They're not volunteering. They're not the first one that's raising their hand trying to go make tackles, bro. I'm going to tell you that right now. If you play football, you know this.
And DBs are tackling, and you got to think of the amount of drills. Like, bro, DBs are not doing excessive tackle drills, bro. Like, just like linebackers don't do a bunch of coverage drills. That's why them is like the two things that always trip me out. I could always tell, like, someone, like, if they've actually, like, not necessarily know football, but if you've actually, like, played football. Because when people say stuff like, oh, you know, linebacker, he not a good coverage linebacker, I'm like, bro, I'm going to keep it real with you. Linebackers don't really do a lot of coverage drills.
They want to hit.
They want to hit,
bro. Yeah.
Like, in cornerbacks don't do a lot of tackling drills.
Cornerbacks are the wide receiver of the defense. Wide receivers ain't trying to be physical. You know what I'm saying?
The most a cornerback gonna do in a tackle drill is that, I forget what it's called, landlord, but you know that drill when you run up to him and you kind of like grab him and you just like chop your feet.
Yeah.
But you ain't nobody to the ground, bro.
Hey, landlord from Wakanda said he played corner. He said F tackling.
I'm telling you, like straight up, bro. Y'all, that's why I said, bro. Think about this, bro. It's just like saying you want to get rid of Stephen Curry for not getting rebounds. And this man is a great 3-point shooter. That's what you want him on the court for scoring. You know what I'm saying? But you saying screw Steph because he ain't getting rebounds. Nobody is doing that, dog. Nobody's doing that.
It's not in that man's job description. And hey, like my kinfolk said, corners do not want smoke. There's linebackers and safety shop. Like, yeah, like there's other people's job on the team to tackle. There's other people's job on the team to stop the run. Like that is what them safeties and them linebackers is for.
Yes,
right?
Yeah. Now look. The best thing you can get from a corner is to hold them up. You know what I'm saying? The corner get his hands on them and wait for some help to come around.
And think about this: the corner is probably the smallest position on the football field.
Yeah.
Yes. They really smaller than safeties, really, because safeties at least have some size on them.
You'll see a 5'9", 5'7" corner. They'll be 5'9", 5'7" corner in the slot.
Corners are smaller than receivers, bro. Corners and kickers are probably the smallest guys on the football field.
Then think about it from your perspective. Look at this. How confident are you in any corner tackling Zeke? How confident are you?
A corner,
them boys gonna lay down.
Bro, imagine a corner. I mean, you don't even got to talk about Zeke. A corner trying to tackle Dak, bro. Dak is damn near the same size.
You seen what he did to Josh Norman?
That boy bad. And listen. And you know how stupid it is to talk about cornerbacks tackling. They cannot even name the best tackling cornerback in football right now.
You won't be able to.
Right, you can't even sit in here like, oh, this.
I can tell you a good one though. Let me tell you, I can tell you a great tackling cornerback. Let me tell you, Marcus Peters, but he also gave up 10 touchdowns.
I mean,
so it's like, bro, it's like you can get one, but you probably gonna get something else.
Look, Wes, it's just like James Harden. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna be mad at him for not playing defense. He's scoring 30 a night, 40 a night. You know what I'm saying? Like they're not gonna fire him. Like we understand that you should do both. We just telling you the reality. Like
And the
we're
guys
not
who do
saying
though,
that you don't supposed to tackle. We just telling you that that's how guys look at it. You know what I'm
and then
saying? It
think
is
about
what
this,
it is.
fellas. And then think about this: the guys who can do that, they cost a ton of money.
Facts.
Like there's a reason why he's able to do that. You know what I'm saying? Because he costs a ton of money.
And he was a special guy like that. Ramsey was, but at this later stage, you best believe he lighting up on that physicality because he got that wear and tear on his body. You best believe he gonna make a business decision.
And
He's
look,
not even over 30.
And he was a. And
I'm
listen,
saying
he
still
was
got wear and tear.
and he was a starter on the
No, I'm
Super
saying
Bowl
he's
team
not over
already.
30.
So you know, it's like what does it he have to prove? He done got his money. You know, he does his job. So like I don't care if the man tackle. Like, can he stop? Can he be an upgrade over Anthony Brown? If the answer is yes, then go sign him.
Yeah. And I'm gonna tell you this right here: if your cornerbacks have to tackle for your defense probably ain't good, and your front four ain't good because your cornerbacks are 5 feet away from the damn run anyway. Your defense should not be going into the season praying that your cornerbacks can tackle. You need to be going into the defense praying tackles can tackle.
Look, when you watch film, bro, you really understand this. I swear, because half the time the corners do a little fake little. And it be a run play, they don't even look that way. They just be like, they just stand there like, yeah, y'all got it. Like real talk, they don't even try.
Hesitant to go get it.
Yeah,
ooh, I got another one for you. Like Anthony Brown is a good tackling cornerback, but y'all don't care about that because you know he give up yardage, he give up plays sometimes.
That's
like
true.
Anthony Brown is an outstanding tackling cornerback, and y'all don't give a damn about that.
Dude said,
and then I want to also talk on something too because there's so many fans that are holding Trayvon Diggs for that Kittle play. First off, the play was an illegal play. First off,
they had a legal man downfield and
the legal man. So you cannot hold Trayvon Diggs responsible for making a play on a play that was never even supposed to happen. What I mean by is this: Kittle was covered by the left tackle. So theoretically, the left tackle should have been the tight end, and Kittle should have been the tackle. But the referee didn't catch it. So unless the Dallas Cowboys are out here practicing what to do on plays where the referee misses the play and then they got to actually get this other guy, yeah, that type of stuff kind of happens. On those types of plays, you guys need to be more concerned with the ref doing his job.
Yeah.
That's not on. That's like you getting mad at a cornerback for giving up a touchdown on a false start play. Like, yeah, bro,
on a pick play or something.
Yeah, half the defense is running, half the defense is not even moving.
And listen, the play that they're talking about that he should have made is illegal. He can't blow that man up before the ball gets there. This is not the.
That's what I'm saying. Like he couldn't even have hit him.
Like he can't even hit that man before the ball got there. The ball was going to get there at the same moment. So like either way, it would have been a big chunk yardage game for the team. We don't care about that shit. We tell y'all Diggs is weak.
He said,
I don't understand what you're trying
he
to say.
He said Diggs is weak. I mean, look, bro. Look. Okay, look. That's like the prime suspect for recency bias. Okay, out of that one or two tackles he missed, how many tackles he made? Y'all don't care about that, though. So I understand. I mean, I understand. If you want to be down on Diggs, I'm glad you ain't my GM. That's all I'm going to say. Because I want to sign him and I want to extend him and I want him to be on this team for a long time. So, I mean, that's just me. I think you'll be a foolish person to try to get rid of Diggs. I think if you did something crazy like that, I think the GMs in the football league will be laughing at you. I think they will be running to the bank signing Diggs. And then you talking all this recklessness and talking real grease about Diggs, bro. This man was drafted in the second round. I would be thrilled if he was a first round draft pick. Performing the way that Diggs has performed.
That might be Diggs' baby mama though. So lead him. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, look,
like some of these people when they hate it be so outlandish. I'll be like, that's for sure his baby mama.
This man outperformed every corner in his draft class.
Yeah,
and he was a second round.
And listen, we talk about tackles. The man had 52 solo tackles. Right, 52 solo tackles.
Which was his best season. Which was his best season ever.
I told you it was a large part of the season where the analytics said. You know, I don't know how real it is, but they said the analytics was saying that he hadn't missed a tackle like for a large amount of the season. I remember that. It was at least about 8-9 games. It was some craziness. Like we was like, what? Diggs hadn't missed a tackle like the whole time. So But now all of a sudden he missed a couple tackles in the big game, and now he just suck and get rid of him, trade him, all this crazy stuff. So.
And he had an 84 tackle grade, just to put it into context. So they just
see that? I mean, but y'all be the same ones who go run to the stats. When the stats favor you, you want to talk crazy. Like last year, Diggs gave up all these yards, but he had 11 touchdowns, and interceptions, and you was mad at him. You know what I'm saying? He gave up all these yards. Now you saying he can't tackle, but the stats say he can, and you still saying, I don't believe it. He's trash. Trade him. See, I just can't. I can't really debate with fans like that. I just leave that alone.
Yeah, you ain't gonna win the debate with them anyway because they don't.
That's why I say, like, for me, being in this game for so long, being going on my 7th year in this game, that's what I've realized that I have to get better at. And that is, in a room full of 100 people, there are going to be 99 people that are going to be screaming, "I love you, West Coast. I love you, Henny. I love you, Landlord." 99 people are going to be screaming it. And I'm going to tell you, there's going to be this one stupid mother effer in the back that's saying, "I can't stand you, West Coast. I hate you, Landlord, and I hate you, Henny." And for whatever reason, he's the only mother effer I hear.
We see, and we give them and we give them the response. See, you're right. That's messed up.
Exactly. So that's why I say that's not them, because there has to be that one. There has to be the one. And but we just got to be better at just paying attention to all these smart people in the comment box that's saying, like, "Nah, bro, you tripping." You know what I'm saying? Because listen, this is one thing I know about our comment box is, man, we got some really, really smart people in our comment box, man. We got some really, really smart people. And a lot of times the smartest thing we can do is just simply listen to those smart people, you know what I'm saying, in the comment box. But yo, man, this morning, we talking about this morning, Stephen Jones was, if I can find my damn thing, Stephen Jones was at they're at the Senior Bowl. Was it this morning? What the hell was they at the Senior Bowl? Was it yesterday? One of these days. Yesterday or today, they was at the Senior Bowl. I think this is from this morning, actually. But let me look at the time.
You mean the combine?
The combine. I'm sorry, the combine. Yeah, that was from this morning. And they asked Stephen Jones, with all the conversation that's going on right now, they talked about the extension or the possible extension of one Dakota Let It Rain Prescott. So I got the clip. It's about 19 seconds. I'm about to show it real quick. And they're going to talk about, Stephen Jones is going to give you guys his thoughts on, Dak Prescott and everything else real quick. We're going to, about 19 seconds. We're going to take a listen real quick.
Okay.
No, we haven't. Is that something that will happen here, do you think?
I don't know. I mean, my bet is there's not going to be a lot said about it. We'll wake up one day and it'll be done.
But doesn't it help to sort of get an idea of what you have when we talk about the piece of the pie? It helps the piece of the pie.
Well, we've got a plan.
But you're not.
Doesn't necessarily always help you to divulge your plans.
Yeah.
Did y'all hear that?
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to run it one more time.
No, we haven't.
Is that something that will happen here, do you think?
I don't know. I mean, my bet is there's not going to be a lot said about it. We'll wake up one day and it'll be done.
But doesn't it help to sort of get an idea of what you have when we talk about the piece of the pie? It helps the piece of the pie.
Well, we've got a plan.
But you're not.
Doesn't necessarily always help you to divulge your plans.
Yeah.
One thing I'm gonna say before we even get into this is this. Listen, Jerry Jones he's never gonna die. And he's gonna be on ice.
Hold on, man. Wait a minute. You can't just come out saying you gotta warn people, bro.
Listen to me, man. I'm over here off this sponsor tree, man. I'm feeling real good about myself. So I'm just letting you
warn me. You know I'm silly, bro.
Jerry Jones is never gonna die. We're gonna put him in a cryogenic chamber. We're gonna freeze him, and in 100 years, we're gonna wake him up. But in that 100 years, Stephen Jones is gonna be in charge. And I'm gonna tell y'all this right now. Y'all asses better get y'all life in right, because when Stephen Jones is in charge, it's gonna be different around here.
It's gonna be different, bro.
It's gonna be different, boy. Because Stephen Jones, listen to me, the days of getting free information gonna be over, bro.
You know somebody who be
landlord. We gonna need some sources for real with Stephen Jones, because he's not doing nothing. Go ahead.
You know how low key Jerry Jr. be? Why we can't have him? You know what I'm saying? Bruh, Jerry Jr. be low key, don't he? You don't hardly hear him saying nothing.
Right here.
I didn't know he existed. I know Stephen Jones is on the side.
Nah, he got Jerry Jr. be in the background, sir.
Jerry Jr. be in the background smiling.
See, we need him. He probably know what to do. You know what I'm saying? Real G's moving silence like lasagna. What Wayne said?
Hey, listen to me, Steven. It's gonna be a new era. It's gonna be a new era, bro. It's gonna be a new.
I'm not
era.
excited about that. I'll tell you that much. I'm not excited.
Media isn't either, because the media's like, you know what? Jay Slater's like, you don't want to divulge. He's like, it's not always good to give your plan away. Cowboy, listen to me. All that I wish Jerry would shut up. It's gonna happen when Jerry gone, because we ain't
ain't gonna hear nothing.
Y'all better enjoy Jerry right now. That's all I'm saying. Y'all better enjoy Jerry, because Steven's gonna be a different beast.
Yeah, he ain't giving you nothing.
But go ahead. Let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and. But I mean, one thing I will say though is he kind of for sure let you know that they are definitely interested in keeping. What's up, Peter? They are definitely interested in keeping Dakota Let It Rain Prescott around here for the foreseeable future. You know what I'm saying? That means years to come. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What are y'all thoughts, man? What are your thoughts? First off, if you're a Dak hater and you're hearing that, what does your stomach feel like right now?
You might need to close your ears like we used to do the kids. Just la 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 la. That's what you need to do, because you
earmuffs. Everybody, if you're a Dak hater, earmuffs. Go ahead.
Yeah, you're gonna have to hear this. But I was about to say it's gonna be quick, short, and sweet for me. But like, it's no other option. Like, if you want to win, if you want to be able to free some cap space, it only makes sense to extend Dak Prescott to get that cap hit lower. You know what I'm saying? And it's only right. You know what I'm saying? Dak has played ball for y'all, sir. Dak has played ball. I don't know what y'all think about, like, just like I made a post on Twitter today. I said they crucified Dak for winning, for going 12-5 and going to the second round of the playoffs. He's getting crucified. I would hate to see what would happen if he had a 4-12 Watson year or a 5-12 Russ year. They would actually want blood from this man. That's what I'm saying. They would really be trying to go hurt that. So I think people just overreacting about what's going on, man. Dak Prescott has played good football for you since he became a Cowboy. The man has never had a losing season. The man is one of the top players in completion percentage. This man ain't did nothing but win. And all you got to do is just form a team around him to get the best results. You know what I'm saying? We found out the hard way that Dak needed a little more help. And everybody knew this going into the season, because a lot of these so-called experts, they said that we was going to win 9 games. And then all of a sudden you expect us to win the Super Bowl. So that's what's crazy to me. Now, that right there lets me know you can't be high and low on one player. How is he trash, but you expect him to win the Super Bowl every year? That's what I don't understand.
Right.
Yeah.
And let me just jump in here.
Go ahead.
Yeah, because this is going to take a second, so I didn't get this out the way. Because Sean Young, I understand that you have an issue with Dak Prescott, but let's be honest about everything right now. Like, people say that Dak Prescott is a bad quarterback, but that's disingenuous. Look at his overall numbers. Look at his all-time numbers. He's 8th all-time in NFL history in completion percentage, 8th all-time in career passer rating, 9th all-time in touchdown to interception ratio, and he's also in the top 25 all-time in quarterback win percentage. And listen, what's crazy is people say Dak Prescott is a $40 million a year quarterback, and there's not a single year in Dak Prescott's career that he ever cost $40 million against the cap. Like, Dak Prescott has only cost the Dallas Cowboys $20 million or more one time his entire career, and that was the year that he signed the franchise tag. And he had no choice in that matter because they put the franchise tag on him. So even the first year of his contract, he only made $17 million against the cap. Last year, he only made $19 million against the cap, and you're getting Pro Bowl level production for that amount of money. So don't poo-poo on Dak Prescott. This man has won 61 games since he's been the starting quarterback. He's 61-36 as a starting quarterback as Dallas Cowboys. He's been to the second round of the playoffs 3 damn times. He went one time via first round bye. He won 2 playoff games to get there to the other 2 times.
Yeah.
Right. He statistically had the best playoff game in Dallas Cowboy history when he went out there and beat the brakes out Tom Brady and them. In a game, y'all said he had no chance of beating.
Facts.
So how can you say he does not show up in the big time games when the first time he was in the playoff, he actually lost a shootout. He had 300 yards, 3 touchdowns against Aaron Rodgers. Scored 31 points. He was not the reason they lost that game. Then he backdoored and had a 5 touchdown game this year. So yes, I understand that you can say what you want to say about him turning the ball over in the game against the 49ers, but you cannot sit here and show me one quarterback that actually played good against the 49ers in the past 5 seasons. There is not a single one. Even in the games that they lost, Matthew Stafford was ass.
Facts.
Listen to
and
me.
Matthew Stafford led the league in interceptions and won the Super Bowl. Why y'all think we have to have a?
Was not good against the 49ers either. So there is no team that's no call. Let me finish up, and I'll let you take the floor, West Coast. It's gonna take like 2 more seconds, and I'll finish my rant. Because there's not a team that even played well against the 49ers. So outside of Dak Prescott playing the 49ers, he has not been a bad quarterback in the playoffs. Those are the only playoff games you can even look at and say Dak Prescott might have been, subpar. All these other games, he's put up the numbers, and you can just Google it for yourselves. So yes, it makes perfect sense to clear up cap space and sign Dak Prescott. Go ahead, Wes.
Yes, and I'm gonna tell you this right now. We are not gonna acknowledge these dumb ass fans, bro. Like, we're not about to do this, man. Like, we are not about to do this, bro. No disrespect, but I got this long comment all the way on my Facebook that's long as hell, like 14 different sentences. You know what I'm saying? Talking about why we don't, if our quarterback wasn't good and he was Josh Allen and this and that and that and that's and this and that and that and that's. Guess what, bro? Guess what? Dak threw 38 touchdowns last year and he wasn't good. You know what I'm saying?
Because you got a super over there, sir.
Like, that's just real, man. And I'm gonna kick it like my boy Boss Cowboy used to always say, man. And this is just real. For the people who love you, guess what? Love is enough. And for the people who don't love you, love will never be enough. So guess what, bruh? If you're a Cowboy fan, maybe this is just that time in life where you're going to have to learn to suck it up, shut up, and get over it. Because Dak is your quarterback, and you don't always get in life what you want. That's just what it is sometimes. You don't get what you want. So if you don't like Dak, so what? There was people who didn't like Tony Romo. What could you do about it? Nothing. Turn your star in. That's what you can do.
Straight up.
Or get on the phone with Josh Allen, get on the phone with Justin Herbert, get on the phone with Burrows. Also, let me mind you, if I'm not mistaken, I don't think Burrows has beat Dak. Allen threw 2 interceptions at his own house in the playoffs, had his own receiver cussing him out on the sidelines.
Burrow couldn't beat Cooper Rush.
Burrows couldn't beat Cooper Rush. You know what I'm saying? And then Herbert has never won a playoff game. And now he has Kellen Moore as his offensive coordinator. Good luck with that. But guess what? Listen to me. Some people, this is what I also know about Cowboy fans. Cowboy fans, when I say the word quarterback, you have an image of what a quarterback is to you. Just like when I say beautiful woman. When I say beautiful woman, we all have an image that comes to our head. Now, if we printed that image out, I could guarantee you every one of our images would be extremely different.
Facts.
Right.
Why?
Also,
Hold on. Why? Because that's the product of the environment we're in. So guess what? If your image of a quarterback is Tony Romo, and I'm going to tell you this right now, not even Tony Romo. A lot of you guys have an image of a quarterback as a stand in the pocket, white American quarterback. And guess what? That's not what Dak is. Because I also notice whenever you say Dak isn't this, you never say he's never Lamar Jackson. You don't say he's not Jalen Hurts. You don't say that, bro. You say a bunch of no-name guys, and I'm not going to say their color, but a no-name white guys in the NFL who ain't did nothing either. Like, how disrespectful for y'all to say stuff like, oh, he's the black Kirk Cousins. What? Bro, he's 8-1 versus Kirk Cousins.
Smoked him every time he played him.
Smoking him, bro. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, Josh Allen threw 2 interceptions at his mama's house in front of his mama's kids, cousins, aunties, everybody.
This old lady.
And he over there sleeping peacefully, Wes. This man is sleeping peacefully right now.
Peacefully. Can anybody explain to me why there is rumors of Trayvon Diggs getting traded?
Because he's a Cowboy. Because he's a Cowboy.
Not even that, but maybe it has to do with he cussed his quarterback out on the sidelines. Think about this. Y'all mad? You want to be mad at Dak Prescott? Bro, Dak Prescott listen to me. Name me 2 teams in the NFL playoffs this year that won twice on the road this year. In the playoffs, bro. There was the Dallas Cowboys was trying to do something this year that no other team in football. There's only 2 teams in football that won 2 playoff games on the road.
Yeah.
And to be honest with you, there wasn't 2. You know who that team was? There wasn't one. There wasn't one. The Dallas Cowboys we were trying to beat Tampa Bay on the road, 49ers on the road. Kansas City had to win one game on the road.
Then
Philadelphia
think about
won
this.
one game.
We was coming off a short week as well.
And
What's up,
some of these haters that be saying stuff don't be saying factual, but Dak and Kirk lost in the same round. No, they didn't, stupid. Dak Prescott advanced. Kirk Cousins win a damn playoff game. See, you snorting coke and jumping online and saying random shit.
Bruh, listen to me.
Don't
Kirk
do
Cousins,
drugs, kids.
Kirk Cousins got put out by a team that ain't beat Dak since he was in high school. Hell out of here, bruh.
Facts.
When was the last time the Giants beat Dak?
2016.
Well, they beat Kirk Cousins.
Fat Miss Gina L. Chase said that gets treated like a person with bad hygiene, no respect. Absolutely.
Ooh.
And shout out to Sugar Daddy Wills. I wanted to Ben said this, but he said he want all the smoke. He said Dak put Brady and Romo into retirement. Hey, chill out, Sugar Daddy Wills. He wants some smoke today, y'all.
And my boy B. Diddy says Dak has been asked to carry a dog shit defense and subpar weapons for years. And I'm gonna tell y'all something right now. My boy B. Diddy, I might send you $5 super chat on my mama because that is so real, bro. Everybody act like Dak has always had, bro. We just got this defense 2 years this year since Dan Quinn. 2020, we had statistically the worst defense ever.
Shout out to Dwayne Morris with the $2 super
don't change. Go ahead, make it quick. I'm finna get on.
Shout out to Dwayne Morris with the $2 super chat. He says Allen was a season away from being Carson Wentz. Straight up, they was very low on Allen. But go ahead.
Right. Nah, now he moved the goalpost. I done missed the damn chat moved out the screen now.
You can pull it back up on the other side. On the side.
Don't worry about it. But
did I do something?
What's his name? What his name was? I can read it.
Did I do something? Wait, did I do something?
No,
Harry.
Yeah.
Oh, Harry Hines. He said, who led the league in picks? How many games stopped fantasizing Dak to be a top 5 QB because he is not? Stay in your lane, podcast GM. Oh,
Landlord. He talking greasy. He talking greasy. But listen to me. I'm gonna ask that same guy. Okay, you're right. That's all factual. Dak did lead the interception. He did lead the league in interceptions last year. He did. You're absolutely right. 2022, he did. On a Google question, though. Who led the league in interceptions 2021?
The Super Bowl champions.
Yeah,
Matthew Stafford, 2021, led the league in interceptions and won the Super Bowl that exact same year. So this is what I'm going to say. If you didn't know that, it's okay. Now that you know that, then you understand that interceptions are not a criteria for winning or losing in a Super Bowl, right? So all we're gonna ask is that you no longer use that anymore. Okay, that's it. Because we're gonna assume that you didn't know that. Maybe you didn't know that. Okay, and then I'm gonna tell you something funny. Matthew Stafford, the very next year, he didn't lead the league interceptions, but he went right back to throwing them. Matthew Stafford is always throwing interceptions. He's always gonna throw interceptions. And I'm gonna tell you this right now: Dak Prescott used to be known as a dink and dunk quarterback. You want to know why he's throwing interceptions now, or why he was for the last 3 years? Kellen Moore, bro. Dak Prescott has thrown more interceptions with Kellen Moore as his offensive coordinator, and that's just a fact, man. Dak Prescott in his rookie year threw 4 interceptions. You want to know why? Because that wasn't his game. Listen to me. Don't try to act like we didn't sit up in 2016 and watch the NFL make 3-minute docu-series on Dak Prescott's mother, may she rest in peace, Miss Peggy, in her deathbed, asking him, how many interceptions did you throw today?
That is very important to her.
Don't listen to me. I'm going to calm down because y'all say I get in my feelings too much. But don't try to disrespect my quarterback, bro. Dak tried to be something that he wasn't, something that y'all wanted him to do. And that's this 35-40 passing the quarterback. That ain't never been Dak. That wasn't Dak at Mississippi State. That wasn't Dak in Spur High School.
That's the narrative I hate. Because when you see somebody do something that's uncharacteristic, you're supposed to give them the benefit of the doubt. That's how that goes. That's how that goes. You know you ain't never, ever seen Dak play like this. Never. Dak has never been an interception guy. But some kind of way, y'all want to paint him as the poster child for interceptions all of a sudden. That is goofiness. That's goofiness.
On it.
This man barely had double-digit interceptions throughout his career. Like, he be having like 10, 11. Like, he don't do that most of the time. So y'all want to just make him out to be the interception king like minus context though, because me and Henry just did a whole show on showing you how many interceptions he really did. You know what I'm saying? We just did a whole film breakdown on this, but y'all still holding on to this interception narrative.
Harry, you
That's
bipolar.
crazy.
That saying Dak is not top 5 is disrespect. Don't put words in my mouth. Just to be real, is I'm so confused at this point. I don't know.
Go ahead, just speak on your truth.
But nah, man,
Speak on your truth.
Like the man has 101 more touchdowns than he does interceptions, though, is my point. You can't just use interceptions the 1 year that he has interception problems and say that that's something that he does.
And he wasn't even, bro, 15 is not an interception problem. It's an interception for a guy that only throws 4.
Yeah, because think about it. Like, nobody said anything about Tony Romo throwing interceptions. 2007, the man, one of the best years of his career, he threw 19. Right? Tony Romo threw 19 interceptions twice in his career.
And he never threw 38 touchdowns in a season.
Never. Eli Manning had 20 interceptions the year he first won his Super Bowl. Brett Favre had over 20 turnovers the year he won his Super Bowl. So, like, pretty much what it equates to, you can turn the ball over and you're scoring points. And guess what? You're the number 1 offense in the NFL when Dak Prescott is under center, and it has been the case since 2019. So, I feel it.
And I'm gonna tell you this right here. Listen to me. Y'all ain't gonna want to say, y'all ain't gonna hear this, but this is real, and this is some real spill. If you know football, you know what I'm saying. Listen to me. When your offense is scoring 33 points, you can throw interceptions. That's just,
shout out to Dwayne Morris.
like, I know y'all don't want to hear that, but listen to me. Every now and then, you got 3 people up here that play ball at high levels. Right?
This another bar right here. Shout out to Dwayne Morris with the $2 super chat. He said Drew Brees had 15 interceptions 3 times before winning the Super Bowl. You don't even hear about it.
You want to know why though? Because he always threw interceptions. It's like this. If you come in the house, I'm gonna give y'all some game for y'all lame. This is some game for you lames. Fellas, when you meet her, if your cell phone is unlocked and you start dating her, you can't just on a Thursday lock your cell phone. You can't do that, fellas.
Facts.
All right. Read between the lines. You know what I'm saying? Whatever
you gotta be that same guy you were.
There you go. Let somebody break it down for the folks. Somebody break it down for the folks in the back, please.
You gotta be that same toxic guy that she liked it when you met her. But shout out to Common Sense Lab with a $10 super chat. He says, name me a quarterback that the front office says win with less talent around you because you're a leader, while our fans hate you for mistakes.
Listen to
shout
me.
out to Choctaw Montana with the $5 super chat. He said Josh Allen had 17 interceptions and 9 fumbles lost. Good grief. We gotta pause right there. Good grief. Choctaw, don't hit him with them facts like that, sir. Don't you hit him with them facts like that. He said Josh Allen had 17 interceptions and 9 fumbles lost. Now tell me who actually a turnover machine. I can't say that word, but Mahomes had 15 interceptions and 4 fumbles lost. And y'all talk about that. Hey, talk, man. I wish I had a bomb, bro, because you just came and stole the show with that one, bro. Right. This man had 17 interceptions with 9 fumbles lost. And y'all sitting up here, and everywhere you look in the mainstream media, Dak is the turnover man. Man, get out of here with that foolishness, man. That's nonsense.
And think about this, landlord. 2 of them turnovers came in a playoff game at home. And guess what? I don't give a damn about the snow. Go look where Josh Allen went to college at. They drafted him to be in Buffalo for a reason. He knows Josh Allen played. Your boy playing in Wyoming.
This is why you need your content creators, because we gonna challenge that fake narrative that they paint out there about your team, man. How is Dak the poster child for turnovers when this man had a year like that?
Because their
success was equivalent. It wasn't like he went way further than Dak or he did way more than Dak. No. But all you talk about is Dak Prescott turnover, and you got grown men on TV disrespecting this man, talking about he ass. I wish I would have, man. See that right there get on my boy. I wish I would put hands on that boy. I would put some hands on that boy, though. I promise you. I would put hands on him. Don't lie.
Listen to me. Hey, I still got, to this day, I still got beef with Shady about that, because
I would have put hands on that man.
As you just, I feel like this. Like, I get it that you have a narrative you got to sell. And I'm also loving the fact that a lot of people in the mainstream media, shout out to my boy, It's a Man 7. Hey, you guys want to draft or get a free agent for linebacker or D tackle? I do want to get a free agent D tackle and linebacker, I want to do both. I'm gonna just tell you this: the easiest answer to that, my boy, is I want to do both. I want to draft a free agent tackle and a linebacker, and I want to draft a linebacker and a D tackle, and I want to get both in free agent. I want to double dip. You know what I'm saying?
Hey.
But to slide back on this conversation about Dak, like, you know, the reason why the standards of Dak, like, he's just never going to, you know, be accepted. And the cool thing about the game is Dak has actually gotten to the second round of the playoffs doing both styles, because he got to the second round of the playoffs in 2018, which fans were saying that he was a dink and dunk quarterback. Why? Because we were run the ball more team first then. And then he did the exact same thing as a passing quarterback. And guess what, fans? We didn't like the repercussions of not throwing the ball when he was early in his career. Why? Because we didn't get a lot of deep touchdowns. We didn't get the big plays. That's why he only had 24 touchdowns. Then guess what? Fans got mad. They said, "Oh, we don't want him doing that no more. We want him to be more like the Burrows and da 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 da." Well, guess what? What comes with throwing the ball more? Interceptions. It's the yin and the yang. You cannot have one without the other.
The other, what it was, Al Bundy's vibes, man.
Yeah, like
both years Dak Prescott threw 30+ touchdowns. He also threw double-digit interceptions. It's just part of the game.
And it's like and guess what? The reason why fans in Buffalo are not tripping on Josh Allen is because, man, they accept that that's part of the game, man. He says
this Sean Young dude talking about Dak was accepted.
Sean, no, he was not. No,
he was because he wasn't getting paid a dime. He was getting paid pennies. But y'all the only one. Now y'all want to have a problem with Dak because he getting a little money. Y'all pocket watching. Stop pocket watching, man.
Stop it right now. You guys is not about to sit up here and try to tell me that the fans did not want Tony Romo in 2016-17. Do not sit up here and lie on these. Do not do that. We did not accept no Dak Prescott. If y'all don't knock that off, Sean.
And y'all were the same one saying that Carson Wentz was better. And look where that got you.
Facts.
Hey, Harry said, "Hey man, I had to deal with wins. I feel that."
See that? Hey, now Harry, I bet you was one of them people that was arguing with us in our chat boxes and stuff, talking about Carson was better all them years. I guarantee you was. See, that's what's crazy. We should have put way more pressure on them when it ended up being different, when we seen what the real results was. You know what I'm saying? Y'all want to be mediocre so bad. I don't understand that. Y'all want to get rid of Dak. Y'all want to get rid of Trayvon Diggs. The two of the best things you got going for your team, you want them out the building. See, that's just toxicity at its best. You just want to be toxic. You don't want to be good. You self-sabotaging your future. That's foolishness, man.
And I'm gonna tell you this right here. Like, you guys also got to remember, everything that you do, you have to improve and repair your team. And you get 6 months to do it. Like, think about this. It's Trayvon Diggs has taken him 3 years to get to the point that you guys are saying right now that you don't like him. So it's like, if you even were to get rid of him, you would still need another 3 years to 2 years on someone else.
Y'all got my nerves bad, Wes.
Like,
I should have did this show today.
Yeah, but I mean, and that's why I just say, man, Cowboy fans, not even just Cowboy fans, because I think for the most part, most Cowboy fans get it. You know what I'm saying? Most Cowboy fans get it. I think there is a group of fans that just flat out, like, I'm not a big fan of Shaquille O'Neal. Anything that he does, I always have a negative. Why? Because I believe he broke up my Lakers. You feel me? He part of the reason why I don't watch basketball now. You feel me? But
shout out to Dwayne Morris real quick. He said, with the $5 super chat, he said if Mahomes was in Dallas under Kellen Moore and Stephen Jones, he wouldn't win a Super Bowl. He'll pick Dak in KC with Reed. I ain't lying. I think Dak could get him a couple rings over there with KC. No lie. No lie. He been fighting against a bad OC all this time. Shout out to Choctaw with the $2 super chat. He says since 2020, Diggs led the league in interceptions. Man, they don't want to hear them facts, bro. They mad at him because he ain't rebounding and he's Steph Curry. That's what they mad at, man. It's crazy.
Right.
Go ahead, hit it.
Nah, man. I really gotta cut on out, man. It's 105. I got shit to do. So I do appreciate y'all for inviting me onto the platform. So
yes, sir.
Everybody that's been rocking with me, I appreciate y'all for interacting. Even if we don't agree, fuss fact back and forth in the chat is all love. I appreciate y'all for taking the time out your day to tune in. So, hey,
yes, sir.
Let's go over to HTM Sports, hit that like, subscribe button, and hey, I'm gonna be back with y'all later on.
I appreciate everybody too, man. We just passionate about our football team. This is only football talk, sports talk, no personal attacks. So we able to disagree or agree. You know what I'm saying? We are passionate about our craft. That's all it is, man. We appreciate y'all.
Yeah, but I'm gonna tell y'all this right now, man. You going down a lonely slope if you think you about to be sit up here and just be mad at your quarterback for the next 6 months, man. Like
it's gonna be the next 6 years after this extension.
Yeah, man, you in for a long. I mean, like, and I'm gonna tell y'all this right here, man. It's like there's so many. I think at some point there just has to be a level of us just choosing to be a more intelligent fan, because I read some of these comments, man, on some of these subjects that we have, and they be so intelligent, right? And then we'll talk about a guy like Dak, and then it'll just like that intelligence will literally get switched off, and then
that lets you know it's rooted in emotion. It's
exactly.
not logic. It's
and to be honest with you, some of you guys, that's why I'm not saying we go hard on you guys, but that's why we do go hard on some of you guys, because we will talk about one subject and you'll be so on point. And then we think that you're taking that same intelligence into this subject. And then I think some of you guys got to sit down and really have a conversation with yourself and just kind of move that personal out of the way. Because if you do that, I think it'll help you appreciate your quarterback more, man. Because a lot of this stuff that y'all saying about Dak isn't Josh Allen, Burrows, and all this other stuff, man. Well, guess what? He is doing a lot of those things, man. But you guys also got to take in consideration the teams that these guys are on. And I'm going to be honest with you, man. The AFC is not the NFC, bruh. The NFC, what? Like, bruh, we had to beat a team that we ain't never beaten, never, just to get out the first round at their house. At their house.
On the road. That's crazy.
On the road. Like, the NFC is a totally different beast. You know what I'm saying? So, with that, I'm going to tell you this right now. Only thing we're asking for 2023 is just turn the personal feelings about your quarterback down just a little bit and watch a little bit of film. I think if you do that, got to take rid of the rest. Y'all already know what it is, man. I'll see y'all later on today. Never look down because the stars up. Peace.
Peace.
I forgot how to turn this thing off. Hold on.